At the beginning of the movie, we are introduced to Remy, a rat who stands out because of his incredibly sharp sense of taste and smell. This makes him very different from the rest of his family, who focus mainly on just getting by and surviving day to day. While most of the rats are concerned only with finding food and staying safe, Remy dreams bigger. He wants to become a cook and create delicious flavors, something no other rat in his family seems to care about. Remy's life takes a big turn when he's exploring inside a human house, searching for a new type of food, and the elderly woman who lives there notices him. She discovers the rat colony, which puts everyone in danger. Because of this, Remy's clan has to quickly run away through the city's sewer system to escape being caught. During this chaotic escape, Remy grabs the cookbook of Chef Gustos, a famous chef he admires. This choice slows him down, causing him to get separate from his family. These early scenes are really important because they set up the main idea of the movie. Being apart from his family forced Remy to explore a new world, both the human world and the world of cooking, that he never imagined before. This part of the story highlights several key themes. The idea of being different from those around you, finding the courage to face fears, and the importance of following your dreams, even when it's risky or difficult. Remy's journey shows how stepping outside your comfort zone can lead to amazing discoveries and personal growth.
Hello, my name is Danae, and today I'm gonna describe you the scene 2 of the movie Ratatouille, which I name Arrival at Cousteau and Encounters. Well, in this scene, Remy arrives in Paris after he loses his family. He walks through the city and feels amazed by the lights, sounds, and wonderful smells. Then the spirit of Chef Cousteau appears and guides him through the rooftops of the city. Gusto reminds him that anyone can cook, and these words really motivate Remis. After exploring for a while, Remy reaches Gusto restaurant. Okay, for him, this place represents everything he loves about cooking. Remy looks inside the kitchen through a skylight, and he sees the chefs moving quickly. Many dishes cook at the same time, and many orders move from one station to another. The kitchen looks like a perfect machine to him, and Remy feels inspired by how well everything works in the kitchen. While he observes, Remy notices Alfredo Linguini, which is our principal character in the movie, the new garbage boy. Linguini clearly doesn't understand how the kitchen works. He's not really a great chef, and actually, in this scene, he is trying to make a pot of soup, but he ruined completely the entire soup. He starts to enter in panics. Everything he adds makes the soup even worse. Remy feels that he must act, so he enters the kitchen quietly and start to add in ingredients and species, and begins to correct it. That make the soup improves the flavor. His action in this scene show his natural talent and passion for cooking. When Remy finishes, Linguini sees him. They both freeze for a moment because Linguini cannot believe there is a rat in a kitchen. Um, he tries to catch a Remy quietly, but Chef Skinner sees the commotion that he's making. So the entire kitchen notice it and becomes chaotic. People shout, utensils falls. Everyone tries to trap Remy. Remy escapes by jumping across the counters, Even though the moment is chaotic, it marks the beginning of an important relationship um with Remy and Linguini, because we we know in the movie that behind all the success of Chef Linguini, there is Remy the rat.
Skinner forces Linguini to recreate the soup with Remy's help. Skinner's desperation is palpable as he dragged and overwhelmed Linguini back into the kitchen, demanding he reproduce the soup that had accidentally become a hit. The young man has no idea how to replicate the culinary masterpiece which, unbeknownst to anyone, had been fixed by. It is in this moment of panic that a crucial discovery is made. Remy, hidden beneath the tall chest hat, begins to dictate Linguini's movements. By pulling his hair to the right, Linguini turns his hand to the right. With a tug to the left, the young man grabs an ingredient. The system is rudimentary, but it works to perfection. A pack of mutual is established and the cooking routine begins.
Linguini begins to shine unexpectedly in the kitchens, thanks to Remy culinary genius, who, hidden under his chef's hat, guides his every movement with precision. His sudden talent draws the attention of the staff, and cool determined to uphold the restaurant's high standards, take care of treating him formally. Through disciplined, technical advance, and constant demands, she helps shape his technique and build his confidence. Little by little, Linguini becomes the new sensation, and at Gusteau's attracted admiration and curiosity. Meanwhile, Skinner discovers a letter proving that Linguini is Gusteau's rightful son. Fearing he will lose control of the restaurant, Skinner hides the letter and keeps the true secret, setting up a silent conflict as Linguini's recent fame continues to grow.
Hello, my name is Romina Marlene Narvaez Chavez, and I will present a brief description about the discovery of the true head of the restaurant in the movie Ratatouille. The cheese being used after a very intense change inside the restaurant. Remy runs everywhere to protect a leader until he finally reaches Linguini, who is confused but still open the envelope. He starts reading. He gets totally shocked to discover that he is the true heir of the Gustav. The later says he is the son of the famous chef and that the restaurant belongs to him. Skinner Packins tried to take the leader, but he can't do nothing. Linguini gets more confidence and fires him. Everyone in the kitchen feels relief. Linguini take control of the restaurant with Remy help, and the being back Gustav's spirit of creative and the flavor little by little. Customers, rhythmers, and the critics praise the food again. The scene ends with a very positive feeling, showing how one leader changes everyone's destiny.
Hi, my name is Ricardo. Today talk for the one scene in the movie, the Ratatouille. Today I want to share one of the most street nights in the history of the Gustav restaurant. Linguini, the young chef, every admired, go scream right away. He was a famous veteran was that his talent did come for him. He come for the Remy, a small rat with the amazing rib for the cooking. Today, the presumed Thomas Linguini, every parents him and treat him like a genius. Nervous and confused, he start taking all the credit. If he cooking we radio hymns. Remy notes this immediately with every complete Linguini except Remy feel small and also invincible. As ego with go close the tension based the we Linguini wants to promote the cold cock. Alone weak Remy help but with the three his nervous total control his health shock. He first did work and every he with work. Fear John Remy. Well, wise I once just an argument. He was a break best friends and parents. At the moment, Linguini observed something important. He was great because I was perfect. He was grand because with alone working with Remy did make this list of the chef. It make him better. Some so he with the back apologies and Remy restaurant to his hat. Younger like I wish they prepared the list of the chef every. This history rings one every the most talent people will remember. Seeing great dance make you smaller. It make you grander.
Hello, my name is Fernando, and I am going to talk about a scene for the movie Ratatouille. In this part of the movie, the relationship between Remy and Linguini reached a very tense moment. Linguini is overwhelmed by fame and work, while Remy feels ignored and unappreciated. This pressure leads Remy for to act impossibly and bring this colony to the restaurant to take food, which make the situation even worse. Linguini discovers them in the kitchen and feels betrayed. They argue because both believe to the no longer values the friendship they once had. During this conflict, Skinner secretly appears and releases the truth. Remy is the one who has really bad cooking. In the end, Linguini, upset and confused, decides to kick Remy out. This scene marks an important point on the story, where their friendship seems to fall apart and both must face the consequences of their decisions. This scene happens near the end and very impactful because it shows Linguini emotional breakdown and Remy betrayal, which destroyed the trust between them. For the audience, it is powerful moment as we friendship that once summoned strong bank to fall apart.
Hello, I am Jose, And when we analyzing this scene, the good nickname is the sacrifice and great dinner. In winning, releasing his mistake and 10-minute disaster of the Eagles dinner, confesses the truth of the entire kitchen staff who abandoned the restaurant. Remy's father and his clan decide to help. Remy leads the colony to prepare the meal, and Colette returns on the support team.
This part of Ratatouille, Remy finally has the chance to show his real talent, and the most famous food critic, Antonego, comes to the restaurant, and everyone is nervous because he know from the being so strict with the restaurant. Um, Even with this pressure, Remy decides to cook something simple, a ratatouille, but he prepares it with so care, making making it look beautiful and full of flavor. And when Ego takes the first bite, something surprising happened, and the taste of this dish takes him back to his childhood, and he remembers a moment when he was so sad as a little boy, and his mother cooked a ratatouille to him, and he feels so better. And this memory changed his whole attitude for the first time. He feels so comfort, emotional, and happy because this dish shows how the food can connect with the memories or memories and feelings. Finish eating, asks to meet the chef, and when he discovers the chef is Remy, a rat, he's shocked, but he's not angry. In fact, he's impressed because the dish was amazing, and even took Ego to love the food. The restaurant is later to close because of the rats in the kitchen, but he's not the end. And Linguini, Colette, and Remy opened a new small restaurant and called it the Ratatouille. And this place, Remy cooks freely, Colette helps in the kitchen, and Linguini work as her waiter. And Antonego becomes their best customer and supports the restaurant.